there, my cosmic kittens and planetary puppies of those who identify with the divine masculine vibe. It's your girl Cats, and I am back with your forecast for the week ahead. Though this is timeless, so when you find this, it's the right time for you. Remember, take what resonates and pitch out the rest. If you're drawn to this video, then there is definitely messages here for you. If you have cards, please pull along with me. That way you can tap into the energies that'll be influencing the divine masculine tribe over this coming week. And you can see how that's going to be influencing areas in your personal life. Everything you need to know about me down below in the description box. Including where you can find me on social media, the cards I use for your forecast, as well as readings I have up and available. You want a reading, you contact me. I will never contact you. If anybody does, they're full of shit and just ignore them, okay? All right, guys, let's do this. Divine Masculine watching this video. Spirit wants you to know straight up, straightforward, that you have earned your seat on the throne. You are now fully ensconced in. Ensconced, is that the right word? You are like the master. Like you have just, some of you have just totally went straight for what your heart wanted. When I'm doing my happy and just raising the ground of anything that doesn't jive with your vibe and the fruit of your labor. You're going to experience this. Some of you have already started, but some of you are just maybe not sure. It's like the aftermath after, you know, clearing things out that aren't driving with your vibe and tentatively going towards things that do. There's still a little bit of fear there. Like, is this right? Yes. Spirit's about to show you. You are definitely on the right path. So the main influential energy is sitting on your throne. Now, Spirit does say, don't let it go to your head. You know, always keep focused here in the heart. Beware of greed. Sometimes when good things start rolling in, you know, especially if you have that little fear of poverty or less than, okay, hiding under there, especially with the economy right now. Spirit wants you to know to be aware of this. Be aware of egoic intentions as things start rolling, okay? And always be humble, grateful, and focusing. Remember, check yourself. If you have this feeling, it's like, is it going to take away sleep? Is it going to take away time for you to take care of yourself and other plans you've made? You might want to step back and focus on the heart, okay? Because you need to still put you first. So Spirit's like, so greed is like, for some of you, maybe getting back in bad habits where you just worked your butt off. You know, yes, but I love what I'm doing. But at what cost? Down, you know, as things start picking up, you know, you still need to put yourself first. Sleep, eat, drinking water, all that stuff, okay? Make sure you're taking care of you. Taking time away, you know, can be extremely restorative, as a lot of us have found out, okay? Spirit also is showing that for some of you that are working on things and kind of had to take maybe a little bit of a hit, no matter what that is for you materially, Spirit is going to be showing you how much abundance you do have around you, or that's coming in for you because you cleared a lot of stuff out. Some of you have been waiting and not feeling so, you know, stable right now, especially when it comes to like material things, money, a home, car, whatever that is for you. Okay. Spirit's about to send you some blessings in to show you that you've now made room. Okay. For some of you getting started. For those of you who have always been there for people, you're the go-to person. Like, you're always there in a hand in need. If someone needs help, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, you know, helping them move furniture in their house, or, you know, moving, or I'll get your kids, you know, or whatever it is, you know, you're the one everybody counts on. Usually more often than not, I'm feeling from Spirit too, and I know this personally, is that we have a hard time asking for help, okay? But there are things that you are trying to accomplish, you know, from your heart, that you are going to have to ask for, you know, some kind of assistance. Spirit says, do not hesitate. You know, a lot of, like, I just heard they go, you pray, we hear you, we bring We need to start extending that out to people around us that we know can help us, that are in positions to help us without fear. Okay? Spirit saying be aware of certain people that pop in your head. Like, God, I need to do that, but I'm not sure how to. And somebody's going to pop in your head. Just don't even hesitate. Contact them and ask them. Okay? The hand. Okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help. Some of you may have asked for help and been waiting. It's coming in this week. Okay? Now, for some of you, there may be some form of challenges. This could be a mental challenge or emotional challenge coming in for you this week. You just keep pushing through. You keep focusing here, okay? It's going to be, in the long run, it's going to be like just a little blip, you know, that you just have to go through. It's not a test. It's just wrapping up some of the normal behavior patterns or habits, okay? But you persevere. You keep focusing here. Just remember, you are a strong ruler of your world now. And only you're going to allow things in and out. Okay? So keep that in mind. You're in charge. So within, so without. Now, there's very strong energy here. Of course, we're in Leo season. It's pumping us all up. Passion, enthusiasm, confidence, ready to go. Things are moving. Abundance. Everything's starting to brighten up. Though we do have Venus and Chiron now in retrograde together, that's not a bad thing. Okay, a lot of healing. I keep saying healing up hearts around the world. And now that people are starting to see things in the love area, especially love for self, love with the family, love extended outward and outward, things are becoming so clear. Now we're all starting to kind of be attracted to the real thing. We're really feeling things with people, friendships. We're feeling it, you know, and it's reciprocated. So, but what we have to watch out for, okay, this week, and some of you might be in this mode. There was a lot of raisings of the ground for people who were still clinging on and not moving, refusing to move, refusing these changes and signs that Spirit was sending in, like bulldozing to them. And now things have been shattered or taken. And now they have to do their thing. So now they have to get moving, okay? And that's okay. However, there is a lot of egoic, there's a lot of anger there. It's the opposite in this fire energy we got pumping through us right now, hitting Earth. The rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Do not feed these people, okay? They don't have the energy to support it anyway. So even if they're just, meow, you might be in a position or an environment where you know, you're like, oh no, not them. You know, and you can't get away from them. Don't feed them. You don't have time for it. Don't be afraid. I don't care if it's the superior stuff. You don't need to be talked to like that. And you know this. You know why? Because you're on the throne. Okay? So the Spirit's saying don't feed their energies, and they're going to burn out pretty quick. Spirit's not supporting that shit right now. Okay? I mean, at all. But Spirit is saying, you know, do not rise up, do not respond. Your best weapon is silence, ignoring, okay? As best as you can. And try to remember, when they're blathering shit at you, because it could be, I feel like for some people, it's almost like a fire NATO, air and fire energy in the negative, just, you know, they're going to try to punch your buttons to get you to react. Just when you're hearing them talk, remember, put the word, if they say, well, you, blah, 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 just change it from the you to an I. Well, I, blah, 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 and did it. You know what I mean? Okay? All right. But for the most part, we've got a very strong energy of the star and wind chimes, which is peace and harmony and success. All because you're standing strong and not allowing anything outside yourself, including yourself, stop you from doing what makes you feel happy here. Okay? Because this is your soul. You're now stepping in and getting to know your soul energy. the love energy, soul energy. We're being guided on such a higher level, guys. All right, let's get some tarot on this. For those of you who brave this and stick through the whole thing, instead of the fortune cookie cards I usually pull for you guys, I'm going to do a one pull for love forecast for this week. Singles, those in relationships or dating, and those in separation. Okay, here we go. Okay, Ten of Swords all around the board for everyone. Okay, Ten of Swords. This is the last, all the painful stuff you have just went through or are going through now. Some of you are still working through stuff. This is it. You'll never have to go through that again. Tens are about endings and beginnings. Okay, brand new beginnings, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, all those blood, sweat, and tears you guys have went through. The battle of the self, battle of the mind, battling outside influences, clearing the way. This is the week you're going to see it all blossom, all start just, Spirit says wave upon wave of abundance in every way, shape, or form. Feeling more stable. All that work, this poor guy, look at him. All that work, and it's not for nothing. Spirit's going to show you that this week. Stuff's coming in for you guys. All right, what else we got for them, please and thank you. Ten of Cups, right? Okay, Ten of Cups. Okay, so whatever in love for you guys, okay, that you just came out of, maybe had to end, that's because that went, it did its cycle, it's done, it's over, and maybe for some of you, you know, it was extremely painful and hard to let go of, but Spirit is bringing in, that had to go because we've got a brand new cycle coming in love, okay? Two tens on the tables, endings leading to new beginnings. Okay, now that Ten of Cups came out with the Sun. Some of you, this may have ended a while back, okay, or maybe actually it ended but didn't officially end till recently for some of you, and Spirit's charging in with whatever you thought you were missing from that other, you know, relationships or whatever dynamic you had before. Right now, Spirit's about to bless you with some major energy and new people, places, and situations coming in. Okay, you're gonna see, it's like now you have room to really experience that true love. Like you may have thought what love was, but Spirit says now you're gonna know it. And it all starts and ends here with you. This fire of love, feeling it, and then, you know, ooh, Spirit, I just, like a little fire energy just went up my spine there. But it's also highlighting, you know, you'll know instantly if this person's worth talking to a little bit longer or they're full of crap. You know what I mean? It's like, Spirits, it's like we're being attracted to that stuff that jives with our soul's vibe now, okay? If we try to deviate, though, or hold back, Spirit's got other plans, okay? You're sitting on your throne. That doesn't mean, you know, you sit there the whole time. You got things to do. You've secured your kingdom. There we go. The world. Yep. Okay. There we go. The world. Okay. Again. So endings leading to new beginnings, ends of old cycles leading into a brand new one. If people are still kind of experiencing endings right now going into next week, don't fear, because something new is coming right in. I've been saying this and people have been like, oh my God, I didn't think it was going to come in like that. Well, yeah, because towers, we have the tower. Not a bad thing, okay? But this is going to signal for all the divine masculine. Spirit says it's unexpected, like I just like sun power coming in some area that you're not expecting, something that you just wrapped up. Okay, the sun is just bricking this. I feel very, very strong energy here. People where you've been focusing, you ended something, a phase, and maybe you've been waiting for the new phase to start or cycle to start, and you know you're feeling it but you're not really seeing it. Well, it's coming in, but not in the way you expect or hope or dream. Spirit's bringing in, and it's going to be tailor-made just for you. You're going to be surprised. Woo, Spirit. A lot of major arcana on the board here. You guys are picking up steam. Divine Masculine. Okay, there we go. Okay. Page of Cups, writing it very quickly. New communication. Okay, for some people, these are new beginnings with pages. And look at his face. He's like, whoa, hey, how you doing? Unexpected Tower, especially in love. For singles, for those who, you may not think you're ready, okay, but you really are. It's coming in fast. Spirit's like, oh no, no doubt. Okay, Eight of Wands. Call it out the arrows of love coming in fast. This is fast communication, fast movement, this new beginning in, and I keep hearing love, because usually they're just saying what you love, but this is specifically love, relationships, new people. It's time. You're ready. That's why this is coming in. Okay. New love. You're going to be experiencing brand new love, and it's going to come in very quickly. Okay. Now, for some of you, okay, when this most of you maybe, when this comes in, you know, and you might be going with the flow at the time, but then as soon as you're maybe by yourself, we have the Five of Swords energy. Spirit's being very specific on this energy. It's about getting trapped in your head and kind of like, you know, questioning it, picking it apart, you know, watch. You can trust yourself. Let's just put it this way, meeting this person is just meeting this person. Okay? Feeling what you felt. And you can tell the person matches you because the energy will build up double. Okay? Because if that person isn't meant to drive your vibe, this isn't going to lift up. For some of you will specifically understand that because you'll be feeling it here instead of like, how do you say, the ego. Okay, wow, that person's awesome, and they're smiling at me, and let's say, hey, how you doing? And it's like, oh yeah, and everybody's puffing up, but you're not feeling it here. Okay, that's going to be very apparent. You're not going to be able to argue. Okay. And this is something you have to work through for yourself. Because you're the one that's walking your love path. Okay, just Spirit wants that to be out there. Shh. Don't say anything until it should just be you and that person, because the communication will be flowing constantly. Take your time. Okay. I know it's kind of hard, right? But you got to remember, you don't want your mind to be overloaded with thoughts about them, even though they're like the greatest thing ever. And like, oh my God, you know, I can't believe that. And you're finding, and it's like all these things that maybe you didn't catch at the time of the meeting or whatever. And they start clicking in later and you're like, wow. You know, but you don't want your mind to focus on that. You want to keep it here and just trust that this is going to be, I don't want to say perfect. Who wants perfect? We just want love, right? And just to know that Spirit sent that to you, okay? That person for a reason, a very good one. For some of you, that's going to be your new beginning, like brand new. And learning to trust yourself, okay? You may have to pull away for just a little bit to deal with that, okay? Spirit says the moon. Okay. Not seeing it coming, but yet intuitively, really listening to your heart and your soul, listening to Spirit. Sorry, they said some of you may pull cards. Some of you may have a higher spiritual practice. That's what Spirit's saying. Especially in this area. Okay. Some of you may not have been focused on that and just been, you know, working on you diligently, working on everything else. And here it comes. Spirit, nice, perfectly custom made package person for you. Okay. So that may throw you. And this is where the Five of Swords with the moon come together. You know, really bringing it back to you. Bring it back here. Meditation. Pay attention to your dreams. A lot of people are reporting a lot of stuff coming in. Literal information about the next day or something you're dealing with. You know, like you need to change your filters. Okay, in your house. All right, girl, come on. I'm like, what? And I kid you not, I just happened to look up because it's up in the ceiling. I went, oh my gosh, no wonder why I'm all messed up sinus wise. Yeah, like I know that sounds lame, but I mean, it's things like that that we are actually receiving, and people are remembering this. So make sure you're paying attention to your dreams. Spirit is there to guide you, stepping it up a little bit, especially in the area, you know, that you've cleared out, you've learned your lessons, but the one you're deeply fearing, coming back, and we're a little scared, right? Spirit says, come back to your practice. You got this. Sorry, it made me bang on and on and on. Okay. Lots of abundance. Remember, don't feed the negative Nancys out there. They're still reeling from what everybody else knew that was coming. You know what I mean? Asking for help when you need it. Listening to your intuition. Okay? Spirit says really. There's a lot of feeling very confident, but feeling very calm and peaceful about your life. Being able to, face a challenge without too much mental anguish and emotional anguish, and getting through it, persevering, knowing that you can overcome it because you've gotten where you are today on that throne because you've been through worse. Okay. Okay, so Spirit is also saying, be very mindful of the signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to those dreams, like I was banging on about a minute ago. Really, really trust that beautiful intuition of yours. Because I feel very strongly it's attached to that 8 of Wands. The moon just like, it's almost like she's stuck to it, okay, here. And it's coming in fast. And Spirit says, you know it's coming. You can feel it coming in. And you can trust yourself, and we're going to show you that. So on that note, okay, for those who are single, enjoy new ventures and hobbies. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, helpful advice coming from a friend. You have that one friend, singles, and when I say singles, I mean you haven't seen anybody for a long ass time. Okay, you're not pining for your ex. You've been focusing here on you. Okay, I have to say that Spirit's very adamant. If you're still focusing on someone or an ex or a target, that's separation. Okay, and we're gonna pull for that. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles followed by the Queen of Wands. Okay, we definitely have a connection coming in. It could possibly be through networking. Spirit saying social media, through work. Maybe what you do, maybe you're a mentor on, and you have a social media account. And they reach out to you, you reach out to them, vice versa. It looks like it's someone you're going to be extremely attracted to. You're going to find them very schmexy. Okay. And Spirit saying, be outgoing without exaggerating. Leave the ego out the door when you're approaching or talking with this person. This person is very passionate about what they do. And they have like high energy, very positive energy, in a very good, secure place. They are in Queen Zone. Remember, these are energies, never gender. They're sitting on their throne also. So make sure when you are speaking or connecting with them, maybe some of you singles will be reaching out to someone who's a Queen of Wands type that doesn't, Spirit's definitely saying it has nothing to do with their astrological sign. It's about the passion, the confidence, maybe the sexiness they bring to, that you're seeing, that you're picking up. You just, wow, but to be very down to earth and very honest, that's what sets the Queen of Wands heart on fire for singles, okay? Definitely communication coming in. Very solid, very honest, very true. And generous, okay? Very kind. There's a little shyness there, but it takes a lot to, to reach out for your end and theirs. Some of you, I do feel you might finally make take that action to approach your Queen of Wands, whoever that is. Okay, for those in relationships, okay. Okay, we got, okay, King of Swords with the Page of Swords. Okay, so Communication must be very clear and more not so emotionally driven. Okay, for those of you watching this, you don't have to be harsh with your words. You really want to take time, step back. I feel like you guys are going to be coming into some major big decisions, and maybe you've already known this, but this is the week that the decisions have to be made. Reason and judgment are required to make the important decisions, analyze and act quickly. We also have big decisions require the leadership and skills of a king. That be you, divine masculine. Remember, energy is never gender. Take control and organize those around you. You are going, if things start to get chaotic, I know school's going to be starting up and people are trying to squash in their vacations or whatever this is. This could be in, I feel like, it could be your partner stressed out on stuff at work and things are, but things are need attention in the home or together, decisions you guys need to make. You're going to have to take the lead on this one. Grab the Excalibur, your sword of truth. You want to sling it in a very caring, emotionally detached way, using logic, reason, okay, and make the decision. Okay, while everybody's feeling chaos, you need to be that eye of the storm and go, okay, you guys over there, okay, and get her done. Okay, it's going to be received a lot better than you think. Okay, it's time for you to step up. Okay, step up and take charge. Okay, and if they start whining about it, the thing is only reason and judgment. Reason and being very clear and straight to the point, cutting through all the big ass explanations, unlike me with the channeling, is going to shut people out, and they'll go, okay, fine, okay, and things will get done. Okay, big decisions. All right, oops, I didn't say. Okay, these are for those of you in separation, spirit guides, guardian angels. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. One more? What about the Queen of Pentacles, Spirit? Party time. Forget about everything. Come back tomorrow. Okay, so if some of you are focusing on Sagittarius or maybe an earth sign. I don't know why Sagittarius popped in there, okay? The almond tree with earth, logical and practical advice from a woman, okay? Or just whatever. Divine, feminine, divine counterpart, okay? I feel like maybe some of you may have had a friend who went, look, first of all, this is what's going on, okay? It's time for you to get out. There is something coming in, very strong energy of Jupiter for those of you in separation. Spirit is trying to get you out into a situation that is going to, Spirit says, clear things up, help you see clearly, and most importantly, you need to get it out, and you need to have a good time, okay? Forget about everything. You need to be focused on you having a good time, okay? I know that sound, you guys are probably going, thanks, Kat, sorry. They need you. It's like maybe you have just thought about this so much, or that person so much, that's bogging up the energy and it's bringing you way down. So Spirit's like, okay, that's enough. They have to remove you kind of out of your head and out into the world. And who knows who you'll run into. There's a small percentage of you that could get an invitation from this. I just feel like it's either going to be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Sagittarius. So if that resonates with you guys, it looks like there may be an invitation to go out finally, to get out there and just be in the moment. Don't worry about the end. Don't worry about tomorrow, next week, next year. Be with that person now, and you're going to watch things blossom. So on that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. If I jive with your vibe, please like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate you all so much when you do that, to the moon and back. Sending you lots of good vibes, and thank you.